Hey guys, James here, back with another video. So today I just want to quickly show you a cable which I recently bought. And it was a cable which has helped me significantly. I've already unboxed it, but I'm just kind of showing you how it came. But the reason I got this is because I've been having issues trying to monitor my video coming from my A6300. I have to look at the screen which is above me, and it's really difficult for me to do that. And I'll show you a little tour later about how I set it up and so how this cable has helped me. But let's just quickly get into it. So I bought this from Selby's Acoustics. They're a really good place for cables and stuff like that and audio equipment. So I highly recommend them. I can leave a link in the description to their eBay page if you want to get this cable. Please do that. Use my affiliate links. It really does help this channel to grow. So yeah, it comes in this satchel. It did come in this bag, but I won't bother doing that, just so you know it does come in a bag. And the cable itself, so this is a 5 meter, if I'm not mistaken, a 5 meter HDMI, standard HDMI to micro HDMI, not mini, micro HDMI. And so the A6300 has a micro HDMI out, and so obviously that's the obvious choice that I went with. It's gold plated, as you can see. So even now, obviously I'm not using this cable, it's hard to monitor what I'm doing. But yeah, it is gold plated and quite high quality. And so basically what I do is, because I knew that I needed to get a cable so that I could monitor stuff, just because I knew that I wasn't getting framings right, and it would be hard for me to actually see, you know, if the product that I'm reviewing is center, is it in focus, and so having this cable has allowed me to do that. The cable was quite cheap. I think it was like $10 something around there, 10 to 12, or could be less than that. But yeah, I'll leave that link in the description. But it was quite affordable for a 5 meter cable, and yeah, so far I've been using it for other videos, and it's done really well. No complaints. There's no interference or distortion or anything. So it's a really good product. So now I'll cut to that video of me doing a little tour of how I set up my stuff. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick tour of how this cable is set up and kind of the general kind of behind the scenes look at what I do for my setup. And so just to see, this is the GDC Tech Knife from Gerber, and I'm obviously filming that on my Sony Alpha 6300. So as you can see on this screen, that it's centered. You can see the audio levels. Oh, get that focused audio levels coming through with my histogram, so I can see my exposure. And that's basically it. And then for here, you can see that it's actually connected. My micro HDMI cable that I've been talking about is actually connected to that port, and it goes down this little kind of boom extension, which is connected to this tripod, and then there's like a weight so that counterbalances the camera, and then it goes all over to this monitor, and this monitor is hooked up via, if you can see at the back, that's like a HDMI out to DVI. So I'm using the DisplayPort connection to my computer, and my VGA is secondary, which I'm using, which I use for a laptop or something. And this DVI is free, so I'm using that to get the signal to this. So this is now how I review all my videos, and so it's a lot easier to see. So I know if it's within frame or not, because I think if you've been watching some of the framing is quite bad because I can't actually see it. I mean, I'm trying to review it here, and then I'm trying to look up there to see if it's within frame. So now it's just in this big screen that's right here, so that's able to, yeah, really easy for me to do that now. Now, something which I did have to change was in the settings on the camera. It was actually set to, in terms of my HDMI output settings, it was actually set to automatic. And so I had to change that because it was giving me a 4:3 image here. And so I had to change that to 1080/2140, which is the 2K output, or is it the 4K output? Can't remember. And basically that allowed me to get a 16:9 image on here because it was a 4:3 and then it was letterboxing, but obviously I didn't want that to happen. So that's just a quick tour of how I set up all my camera stuff and how I do my unboxings. But yeah, really like this cable, really good investment. Highly recommend if you're, as I said, if you're doing stuff like, if you just need to monitor your video, this is a really good cable to do that. Now, I also plan to get just a micro HDMI to a HDMI adapter, and so that allows me to, instead of the cable, it allows me to hook in like a HDMI. Let's see if I got it. It's also by A-Logic. Yeah, I've got this HDMI to VGA adapter, cable adapter. So obviously it's got VGA, HDMI. There's like a USB, micro USB input. Is that micro USB? Micro USB and a headphone jack, obviously, because HDMI carries audio as well. And so yeah, it allows me to use this, for example, if I don't have access to a DVI port, then at least I have VGA handy and ready to go on that. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or any comments, even about the A6300 and its output abilities, or whatever you need, or whatever questions you want to ask, just ask, and I'll try to get around to answering those for you. Yeah, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.